It's scary. It's a big challenge, but I mean, we feel like that's where we're supposed to go. That's where God's calling us. So we know He's proven Himself time and time again. We've struggled financially for quite a while. I had a really good job and was managing the busiest store for a company in the state of Washington. I was being considered for a district manager job, and then 3 months to the day before our wedding, lost that job. Ever since then, things have been tight. 7.5 years?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 7.5 years. Trying to find a new job was really tough on confidence.
And our marriage.
Yeah. I looked for jobs off and on pretty much most of that 7.5 years, and I got 2 interviews. You go from something where you're feeling really confident and you're doing a good job, they're wanting to promote me, to all of a sudden I don't have that job anymore, to nobody even wants to interview me or give a response back. That was definitely tough on the confidence. Always struggling. You see what everyone else has, and she's really wanted a house for a long time. At least for me, it's been great for faith building and relying on God. I can think of so many times where He came in with almost to the exact dollar what we needed when we were short. Seeing things like that, we kind of realized, God's going to take care of us. If it's important and what He wants us to have, then it's going to get taken care of. We've been through a lot of tough times, but we still have that joy of the Lord in our heart, and we're able to persevere, and we have these great stories of how God's come through for us. If we can be an example just by how we live and keeping faith and keeping hope when things are tough, if that makes an impact on someone else's life, then that's what we're here for, to emulate Jesus. I mean, He was a homeless guy. We've at least got a place to stay, so hey, I mean, we can't complain.
So the times when God does something amazing, I usually will write it down so that when I am discouraged, I can go back and look and be like, oh yeah, He did that for us. As long as we don't compare ourselves to other people, we're good. Comparing gets you in trouble.
Just in the past few years, I've developed as a person and in my faith, having this job that's providing something for us, but it's not. Yeah. After a few years, I could tell this just wasn't going to be my career. This wasn't where I should be. I remember it's probably about 3 years ago now, doing a lot of prayer and just, God, where do you want me to be? What have you got called in my life? And just kind of felt that I was supposed to go into ministry. That was kind of a big thing for me. I was never the one that went out and talked, started conversations, anything like that. And to just see where I've come in the last few years, getting gradually pushed out and stretched.
It's
now,
wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, if you had told me back then that I'd be speaking in front of a group or doing video announcements or any of that stuff, I would have said no way and done my hardest to avoid it. It's not that I've become this great, more spiritual person. It's just saying yes and letting God work through me. I know it's part of Chris's sick, twisted humor to enjoy sticking me out in front of people, but it has been a great thing. I mean, it's been a huge step in my life. I just started a new job this week that is a pay cut, which is another faith step, but knowing that it's more consistent hours and there's more room to move up, and knowing that God's called us to join John and Stephanie out in Hilo. It's scary, it's a big challenge, but I mean, we feel like that's where we're supposed to go, that's where God's calling us, so we know he's proven himself time and time again.